The wind gusts are very strong, so strong that I'm actually holding onto my camera here to make sure that it doesn't tip over. Here in Fisherman's Wharf, it's hard to miss all the crabs that are for sale on Thanksgiving, but it's also hard to miss the signs telling customers that they're from Washington and not the Bay Area. So why is the toll increase needed? Well, the district says they're facing a $91 million shortfall. Crews started the cleanup by hauling away some of the burned out cars like this one here that were in their way. Here you can see the huge excavators they brought into the fire zone to clear out the debris. Health officials are worried that the ash could be laced with toxic chemicals, so they're taking a lot of precautions. You can see crews here digging through the rubble wearing white protective suits and respirators. When the debris is hauled away, it's wrapped in plastic and a tarp is put on top of the truck to keep the dust from flying into the air. The construction supervisor says it's a constant battle.
The biggest challenge is the wind. We're just going to have to make sure that when what we're doing here doesn't impact the residents. We've done pre-watering, which was a technique we learned from Tahoe. We put water on the lots 48 hours in advance. That helps bring down the moisture, or helps keep down the dust, and that way you're not carrying the dust through the community.
You can see crews here pouring water on the debris while they dig through it as an added precaution. They also have other crews on site and in the neighborhood monitoring the air quality. The cleanup process is expected to take anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks, and once they're done, residents will be given a clean slate. All of this debris will be removed and they'll be given a certification. In San Bruno, I'm Christine Conley, KRON 4 News. Most of us don't have gold bars hidden at home, which is why we came here to Max for Jewelry and Loan in San Francisco to find out how much jewelry you'd have to sell to get that ounce of gold and $1,000. First off, most of the jewelry people sell, like this wedding ring, isn't pure gold, it's 14 karat, which means you'll need more of it to get an ounce of gold. It takes 53 grams of 14 karat gold to make 1 pure ounce. This is how much jewelry it would take. Everything's sitting right here. Let's take a closer look. That's 2 pendants, some earrings, 2 bracelets, and 3 rings. That all makes 1 ounce. But if you go to a pawn shop to sell all of this jewelry, you probably won't get $1,000. Even though it's an ounce, you'll likely get more like $500 to $600. Here's why. Jewelers have to hold on to the jewelry you sell for 30 days, so they're taking a risk that the price of gold could go down. That's why they don't pay the current market price. To get $1,000, you'd probably have to sell something more like 5 necklaces, 2 bracelets, and 3 rings. In San Francisco, I'm Christine Conley, KRON 4 News. It's about noon and I'm standing on Baker Beach, one of the many closed beaches. Sort of an eerie feeling here. This beach, which is popular for its Golden Gate views, is virtually empty. Just me and a few seagulls. And if I move the camera here and you can take a look at the water, you can see that there are no cleanup crews here at this point. Although along the shoreline, there are signs of this oil spill. Take a look at this piece of wood. You can see clumps of oil just clinging to it. And while there are no people on this beach, the concern right now is for the wildlife, like that bird right there that's still here. Just moments later, I spotted this group of dolphins. You can see them surfacing. They're very close to the shoreline where you just saw that oil. After that, a couple of spectators walked on the beach. They say the dolphins come by every day. Are you worried for him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's not all he's worried about. See this bird right behind him. When we got a closer look, we saw what looked like oil on its neck.
Like I'm saying, my girlfriend tried to volunteer and she called all the numbers that were posted and they said that they didn't need any more volunteers, but it seems like some volunteers would be in order here.
And just as he said that, a group of volunteers ran onto the beach.
We've created a grassroots effort to actually take it into our own hands and clean our beaches.
With gloves and mats, this group is going to try to pick up as much oil as possible. They say something must be done before it's too late. At Baker Beach, I'm Christine Conley, KRON 4 News. 13-year-old Maggie and 11-year-old Julie were bridesmaids. 5-year-old Jax was the flower girl. Today, their 2 moms got married.
I think it's really a sense of pride, showing everyone else, all the other families with a mom and a dad, that we're just like them. We're not any different. We may have 2 moms, but they can get married too.
The girls' moms, Ann Mary and Lori Franks, have been together for 18 years. In that time, they say they've seen a drastic change in public opinion.
We've had 100% positive responses. Everyone's thrilled. People are just I think, really accepting it now.
Anne Mary and Lori were married in 2004. When the state Supreme Court invalidated those licenses, they say their daughters didn't understand. Today, they feel like the rest of the world will see they're a family.
You don't have to have a mom and a dad to get married. And now I just really hope that people can see that we're just like everyone else. We're no different.
Coming out live here, you can see a couple that's getting married right now. We have seen dozens of weddings here since the doors opened at 8 o'clock. Over 100 same-sex couples who will be getting married here. In fact, every 20 minutes they have been performing ceremonies here at City Hall. I think you can hear the cheers right now, and that's been happening all day long. Marriage licenses will be given out here until 8 o'clock tonight. Reporting live from San Francisco City Hall, I'm Christine Conley, KRON 4 News.